Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on the SMT administrator functions required storage capacity. In this video tutorial, we are going to explain the difference between required and actual storage capacity, and we are going to learn how to set up the required storage capacity in the SMT. So starting with the difference between required and actual storage capacity in the SMT platform. So required storage capacity is basically a theoretical value which is calculated based on the immunization program targets and the population estimates for each location. So taking into account how many children you are going to vaccinate, the different types of vaccines that you are going to be using during the year and so on, how often you receive your vaccines, different variables, you can calculate how much space you need at each location. So this is what we are calling the required storage capacity. In the SMT, this value is entered by the administrator. So it can be entered by the country administrator at the national level, or also by the subnational administrators at each region, each province, each location. So this is done through the Store Data tab. Then we also have in the SMT the actual storage capacity. So basically this is the real value, which is calculated adding the storage capacity of all the functional equipment and the storage space available in each location. So it's like all the walk-in coolers, walk-in freezers, fridges, dry storage, and so on. Taking into account which ones are functional, not functional, when you add that together, you will have an idea of the actual storage capacity that you have in each vaccine store. This information is going to be the store operator who manages that store who will have the data. So it's the store operator who is going to enter those values into the SMT through the storage and equipment tab. So in this video, since we are looking at the functionalities of the administrator, we are going to learn how to enter the required storage capacity. The actual storage capacity will be described in a separate video for the store operator. To show you how to enter the required storage capacity, I'm going to log into the SMT as an administrator. So I'm going to log in. I will choose this user. And now I'm inside the SMT, and you can see here I'm the country admin. Within the country admin menus, if I come to store data, there is one sub tab which is storage capacity. And this is where we are going to enter, as it says here, the required storage capacity for each store in liters. So the first thing that we need to ensure that is already set up in the system is the hierarchy. So the name of the stores that we have at each level. This information is entered through the store hierarchy functionality, and there is a separate tutorial on how to add the store hierarchy. Once you have added the store hierarchy, you can come here and start entering your required storage capacity. The first thing that you have to do is to select the year for which you want to introduce the data. So it's possible to enter information for the current year and also for the following year. It's also possible to review data from previous years, but the data from previous years cannot be edited. Once I have selected my year, I want to locate the store for which I want to start adding my required storage capacity data. So I have here my stores, so I can just locate it from the list. Let's say, for example, that I want to add for this district store 3. Or if I have a store hierarchy that is really big, with hundreds or even thousands of stores, I can also use these menus here to filter and to select. So here I'm going to get my different regions. I can also come to here, the district, and start typing. So that will filter. And if I have some health facilities, I can also filter level 4, level 5. So I can use these fields here to navigate the store hierarchy and locate my stores easily. Once you have located your store or stores, you can simply use here the action button, this edit functionality, to enter your details. So in this case, since I'm the country admin, I'm going to enter the data for the national vaccine store, and I'm going to leave the rest of the data for the regional admins to enter. So I come here to National Vaccine Store, I click Edit. A new window is going to open, and I'm going to have different fields to complete. So I need to enter the required capacity for my fridges and walk-in coolers. So this is the +5 temperature range. Then I have my freezers or walk-in freezers. So this is the -20. And then I have the ultra cold chain, the -70. And finally, I need to enter as well the dry storage. So how much space I need as ambient capacity. All of this needs to be entered in liters. So let's assume that I have already calculated this. So for my +5 capacity, I need 20,000 liters. -20 capacity, I need 5,000 liters. -70, I need 800 liters. And the ambient capacity, I need 5,000. Once I have finished entering the information, I simply click Save. And the information will be reflected here. As you can see, this is a simple functionality that allows administrators to enter the reference values, but the SMT is not going to calculate those values for you. So you still need to use a separate tool. For example, the WHO inventory gap analysis can help you calculate this. So once you have this information, then you can simply copy-paste the information and fill it into the SMT. So if the SMT is not calculating this data, what is the purpose of calculating it somewhere else and then filling the information here? So basically these are reference values that are going to help to support our store operators. So right now, as we were saying, I'm entering data as the country administrator. I have entered what is the required storage capacity, so this is our theoretical value, and this information is going to be reflected in the screen for the store operator. So I'm just going to switch my role just to show you how that looks like. I also have access to the National Vaccine Store as a store operator, so I'm going to switch to store operator. And here, if I come to storage and equipment, I'm going to have the required cold and dry storage capacity that the administrator has set up for the national store. So the values that I have just entered are going to be reflected here. So as a store operator, I can compare that to the actual available storage capacity that I have in my store. So in that sense, I can at all times just compare the ideal, let's say, with the actual, and I can see if I have any gaps. To understand more about this, you can also refer to the video tutorial on how to manage storage and equipment as a store operator. So I hope this video has been useful. See you in the next tutorial.